Alright, this is the video lesson for 4-1, Equations as Relations. We can see here in our first problem it says find the solution set for y equals 2x plus 3 given the replacement set. And now you'll notice here that they've used set brackets, set notation brackets here. This is called set notation to show this set of ordered pairs, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ordered pairs here. So they're saying of these 4 ordered pairs, which ones are solutions to our given equation here. So the way we're going to solve this is we're going to simply plug in the ordered pairs into the equation. Now the first thing you're going to have to remember is that in an ordered pair, the first number is always represented by the x, and the second number is always the y. So in other words, ordered pairs are always in the form x comma y. So for our first ordered pair, our y is -1. So I'm going to say for this equation, -1 equals 2 times x, and our x in our first order pair is -2, so I'm going to have 2 times -2 plus 3. And again, all we've done is taken this equation and plugged in the x and the y values. Now you just solve. -1 equals 2 times -2 is -4 plus 3. -1 equals -4 plus 3 is -1. So yes, this one checks out, meaning that yes, -2, -1 will be a solution to our given equation. Now we just do this 3 more times, checking the other ordered pairs. In the second ordered pair, my y is 3, so I'll say 3 equals 2 times x, and our x in this case is -1, so 2 times -1 plus that 3 that was in the original equation, and we solve. 3 equals 2 times -1 is -2 plus 3.
Barbara Glaze, call 2207. Barbara Glaze, 2207.
Sorry about that. That was an announcement at school here. So 3 equals -2 plus 3. We have 3 equals 1, which this is obviously not correct, meaning the second ordered pair is not going to be one of our answers. Moving on to the third one. In this case, y is 4. So we're going to put 4 in for our y, and we're going to say 4 equals 2 times 0 plus 3. So we have 4 equals 0 plus 3. 4 equals 3. Again, that one is not true. So the third ordered pair is not part of our solution set. And finally, last equation, or last ordered pair is 3, 9, so y is 9. So I'm going to say 9 equals 2 times x, and in this case x is 3, plus that 3 that was in the original equation, and we solve. 9 equals 6 plus 3. 9 equals 9. That is true. That checks out. So this is also going to be one of our answers. Now, the problem says to find the solution set. So you're going to give your answer as a solution set. You're going to say that the solution set, let me redo that one. There's your set bracket notation. The solution set is the ordered pairs -2, -1, and the other ordered pair 3, 9, and then close your brackets or close your set notation. So here we have the solution set given the replacement set that they showed us. Alright, very good. Let's move on to problem number 2 here. Move this down a little bit. Okay. Give ourselves some room to work here. Now, number 2 is going to be very similar to number 1. The difference here is it says solve y equals x plus 5 if the domain is, and then they give us a set of numbers here, -3, -1, 0, and 2. Now, one thing you need to remember about this, domain refers to the x values of an ordered pair. So the domain is the x values of an ordered pair. And just so all of our vocabulary is the same, the range is the y values of an ordered pair. Now, in this problem, they are simply giving us the domain. So in other words, all of these numbers that they're giving us are x values. These are all different x values for this same problem. Okay? So you're going to solve this problem 4 times by plugging in the given x value in place of x. So let's go ahead and do that. Solve y equals x plus 5, and first we're going to plug in -3 for x. So we're going to have y equals -3 plus 5. So y equals 2. Alright, we've done that. Now, what we're going to do at the end here is, again, you're going to tell me the solution set, and the solution set is going to then be ordered pairs. The first ordered pair being -3, comma 2, because they gave us the x as a -3, and we found out that y was 2. So -3, 2 is my first ordered pair. Now I do this again. I'm going to plug -1 in there, and I'm going to write y equals -1 plus 5. So y equals 4. So what was my next ordered pair? Well, my next ordered pair is -1, comma 4. And 2 more times I'm going to do this. I'm going to now plug 0 in for x. I'm going to write y equals 0 plus 5. So y equals 5. So my next ordered pair is 0, comma 5. And then one last time, plug 2 into the equation. So y equals 2 plus 5. So y equals 7. So my last ordered pair is 2, comma 7. And I'll close my set notation. So this is my solution set given the domain was that, or those numbers, those 4 x values were my domain. This is what I got for my y's, in other words. Alright, very good. And let's scroll down here and do the last problem, number 3. Now, this one says to solve 4x plus 2y equals 10 if the domain is -1, which again we know domain are my x's, so all of these are x values that I'm going to plug into that equation. The only difference here is now it says to graph the solution set. So the ordered pairs that we just found from the previous problem would simply be graphed in this problem. So we're going to set up this problem again 4 times. We're going to say 4 times, and my first x is -1, so 4 times -1 plus 2y equals 10. And I'm going to solve. 4 times -1 is -4, plus 2y equals 10. Now this one's going to require a little bit more solving than the last one did. So if I'm solving for y, I'm going to have to add 4 to both sides now. So I get 2y equals 14. And last step is to divide by 2. So y equals 7. So again, down here towards the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my solution set. And in this first solution set, the first ordered pair is -1, 7. Alright, now we're going to do it again. We have the equation 4 times x. Now in this second problem, x is 0 plus 2y equals 10. So in this case, 4 times 0 is 0 plus 2y equals 10. We know that 0 plus anything is just that thing, so 0 plus 2y is just 2y. I don't need to write that. So last step is to divide by 2, and y equals 5. Again, telling me that my next ordered pair is 0, 5. Alright, now for a third time. Next x value is 2, so we're going to have 4 times 2 plus 2y equals 10. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2y equals 10. Now again, I'm going to go through my solving equations. Steps: subtract 8 on both sides, 2y equals 2. Last step is to divide by 2, and y equals 1. So we have, for the third problem, the ordered pair 2, 1. And one more, and we'll be almost done with this problem. I'm going to have to erase now to make some room here. So there's our first 3 ordered pairs. -1, 7, 0, 5, and 2, 1. So let me erase some of this to create some room. And our last equation, the x is 4. So I'm going to say 4 times 4 plus 2y equals 10. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2y equals 10. I'm going to subtract 16 on both sides. 2y equals -6. And last step is to divide by 2. Y equals -3. So our last ordered pair then is 4, -3. Again, I'm going to finish my set notation by closing the brackets at the end. I have a little bit of trouble with bracket notation on that side. So there we have it. We have, based on the domain, the x's that they gave us, the y's we got, created our 4 ordered pairs, and now we are going to graph these. Now I'm going to import a graph here so that it's a little bit neater. I like to do my graphs on graph paper. So here I'm going to set up an XY axis. Remember, the vertical axis is always your Y. The horizontal axis, let's make that a little neater. Horizontal axis is your X. And now I simply plot these 4 points. -1, 7. I think I'm going to run out of room for that one. Let's back this up. Put my x-axis down here a little bit lower. -1, 7 would be -1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right there. And then 0, 5 would be 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. right there. Then we have 2, 1, so 1, 2, 1 puts us right there. And then the last point, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 3 would be 1, 2. Kind of ran off my paper right here. That's alright, we'll just pretend that this went down one more spot to right here. And there you have it. There are your 4 points graphed from your solving. So there you go. There are the 3 examples for this section 4-1, and that's really all this section is about.